Hi everyone, welcome back. As we discussed earlier on, I said that now I will get into doing videos that get to show you the in-depth process of the system, basically what happens inside the system and what you can do, and also generate the data so that you can get to manipulate our reports and whatnot. So this is the asset register, and as we said in the last video, this is where we get to register our machines or equipment, basically to have a basis of to initialize any process within the system, because every process in the system begins with a machine. Without a machine, you can't have a breakdown. Without a machine, you can't have a maintenance schedule, and without all this, you can't have reports or inventory as well. So without any further ado, we'll just begin. So let's add a new asset. So once you click on the new asset, you see that we have 3 steps. That is the basic information, technical details, and the criticality and status. So in these 3 steps, you will see this marker in red. This is just to show that this is a must to indicate so that you can proceed to the next step. Before I proceed, I'd just like to mention that this right here is a breadcrumb, so that as you can see, we have a cancel, but in some cases you won't see this cancel button or back button. So this breadcrumb helps you navigate back and forth within the system. So if I was to click this, it will take me back to the asset register. Right now, would like to indicate our asset name as machine 1 and the ID as so. Then the section you can choose premises, or you can choose milling, weaving, molding, packaging, depending on whichever sections or where your machines are located. So let's say we choose maybe weaving, and then serial number, we can indicate a serial number as so. The manufacturer, you can call them option Kenya, and proceed to the next step. And the technical details, as you can see, the notification works in real time, so it picks in real time, has a time period, and then disappears. You can always come and find it here. So in the technical details, you can add model number. So these ones are not a must really, but just for the sake of anything, let's just indicate. Can choose layout our class. Selection date can say 0606 2010. Year of manufacture, probably at 1 machine. Warranty or expiry can say 0606 2020, more or less. Then we have the technical notes or engineering requirements. This is something the engineer can write in terms of the specifications, electrical requirements, or any other notes that are generally just necessary. So let's just say this is a new machine. Go to the next step. The criticality and status is the final step. We'll see the current operational status, whether it's under maintenance, out of service, you can choose, but for now let's just put it's an operational machine. Then the business criticality level that we discussed, we have index A, B, and C. A to be high, that is production stopping. B medium, C low. So if it was A, it means that if this machine breaks down, you will definitely not do anything else within the company. You mean your processes have into a shutdown. If it's medium, it's manageable impact. That means you can maybe have a substitute machine. If it's low, it means definitely doesn't have any impact at all. So asset visual, we can upload an image. Let's see, where do I have? Maybe here, right? So those are just random images I took. You can just use them and use the iron box. So it picks, then save the asset. Right. This card looks sort of, because it auto fixes itself depending on the length of the image. So if it was a shorter image, probably be a shorter card. But anyway, it says asset successfully registered. Then we have the name, the status, the asset ID, the section, and it's real time registration completed at this time and this day. So we have 3 buttons here. We can go to the asset profile just to see now the profile itself. Here you can get to visualize, for instance, imagine an ID. So an ID has your image, it has your date of birth, it has your full names, it has your gender, it has where you're from, and all this information. It also has a serial number. So this is how it works. You can get to basically see the profile and the details of an asset from an asset profile view. Then we have a view asset register. It will go back to the asset register normal page where you can get to see how it's indicated. Then you can add another asset, which will take us back to the same process. But let's go back to the asset register and get to see that our machine has been registered and it's now in the asset master list. So for the asset profile, what I meant was when you click on the actions just the same way, you will see a bunch of actions. That is the preview, the print, edit, and delete. If you edit, you will edit the details of the machine. Now let's preview to see the asset profile. Asset profile looks something like this. You will see the machine name, its status card, its section, its asset ID. Then you get to see a bunch of tabs. So you get to see the overview, where you get to see the asset snapshots, details, edit asset for the criticality index. It's a high impact because we selected A. The mean time before failure. So since there is no failure, this doesn't peak yet. So the passage and overall equipment manufacturer information. So what we wrote. So for the missing gaps as seen here in the asset snapshot and the purchase OEM info, we can get to edit the asset info here, and we can add all these details. So maybe let's say even the value of the machine. Okay, so let's just leave this for now. Then still on the asset profile, we can see the maintenance history. So if our maintenance is done or pending, this is where you'll get to see them. The breakdowns as well with the KPI cards, the breakdown management list, and the breakdown analytics. Then the documents. These are documents for manuals, SOPs, certifications, whether they're approved or not. So yeah, then there is the spare parts. This falls under inventory. So that is basically the asset profile and also the asset register. Now, in the asset register, once you've registered a machine, what you can do is you can choose to export this as an Excel PDF. But before even that, I've just remembered, let's look at the insights. This is the smart asset insight I was telling you. So depending on the section, you'll get to see status by sections. This is a data visualization area. You get to see, so under weaving, we have one operational machine. We have the status split, if it's depending on the status, that is. Then as we register our sections, or as we indicate a machine to a section, that is when it populates. So if we didn't have weaving, it will not show, just as seen in the first video that I posted on this overview. And there is the status. If you choose operational, you'll see maintenance. You won't see anything because our machine is currently operational or whatnot. And same for criticality, you can just choose. So this helps you have flexibility in choosing what you want to print out as a report. So for instance, your manager asks you, I want a report of all the machines that are currently under maintenance in section maybe weaving or milling. So if you choose the section and you choose ones that are under maintenance, like that, you can print that out. Let's just print this because it's the only machine we have. If you print it, right, so if you print it, you get an asset register report with the company header, company designation, email, zip code, depending on what information you want displayed, and at the engineering. Then it's called the asset register report, generated at this time. Then the report containing what you want to report. So that is cool. Let's go back. Then you can also choose to download this as PDF or Excel. You can either choose here, or we can just do it here. You can just let's export it here because we have more options here. So if we export as a PDF, download, choose start. Let's just download, and then let's also just choose Excel so as to see as well. So for our CSV, we don't really need to export it because it basically opens as an Excel file. Although it's not an Excel file, it will just open as an Excel file because that is the CSV enabled software that is enabled in this computer. So let's look at the reports. So the asset register PDF looks like this. See, pretty cool. It has the title of the report, reported by this guy, then the details of what you have downloaded as a PDF report. And for sorry, for the asset register in Excel format, basically falls in as a table. It's the same information, but as a table. So there you go. So depending on what you want to submit, maybe as a report or anything, you can just do that with any format that you wish and as you please. So that is pretty cool, and I think that is a nice sum up for the asset register. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope that was a really enjoyable experience or engagement. I am really waiting to do the next coming video so that I can get to show you more and more about the system. So let me know what you guys think. Looking forward to your comments. So cheers, share, like to the needful, show love to the needful, and I will see you in the next video. All right, cheers.